Hi everybody, it's been a little while since I've addressed the channel just like this and not like, letting you know, because last time I let you know that I was going to be in Los Angeles. I just wanted to give a little update on what's going on with me. Just a very, very small one because I don't often talk. Usually the only things I talk about have to do with, stuff that has to do with World of Darkness and myself. So again, in case you missed the last video that I made that was just me talking to the camera, I was in Los Angeles in May. I attended Darkness Emergent LA. The character I played was a Ravnos named Alice. I was in a coterie, not so coterie with two of my friends, Avery DeBoy and As I Was. They were also playing Ravnos. We were all sire and child relationship, so it was sort of this fun antagonistic thing that we got to do. Darkness Emergent was a really awesome time. My favorite part of it was definitely I got to run a table there for some amazing people in the community. It was my first time running a table in person, so I really hope that they enjoyed themselves. LARPing is brand new to me. It was the first time I had ever LARPed, and I very much felt like a fish out of water. I had no idea really how to LARP or what it was all about, and there was a lot of background stuff involved in it, especially if with the factions and things. Like, some of these people have been coming to Darkness Emergent forever, so they have all the lore all the way installed in their brain, and it sort of made me realize that like this is sort of what it's like when people watch my videos or talk to me and they don't know anything about like World of Darkness lore. So that was kind of an interesting experience. It's definitely something that I would want to do again now that I have a better understanding of what exactly and how exactly one LARPs. It was also super awesome at Darkness Emergent because obviously I am a huge LA by Night fan. You got to interact with Baron Temple and Baron Nelly and Jasper and X, and it was really, really cool. If you want to know like the lowdown of what happened, I will include this beginning part. I'm probably also going to include in my finally wrap up of the 5th season of LA by Night recap. So, and I will give a little breakdown of exactly what happened. But meeting Alex and Xander and B-Dave and Cynthia, who I have had more interaction with than anyone because she's super sweet and I love chatting with her on social media. Meeting them in person was really great. Cynthia gives amazing hugs. So does Xander, for that matter. Xander's an actual ray of sunshine. Alex is maybe an actual vampire. B-Dave, I maybe saw the least amount, but I think B-Dave was really, really busy, and also everybody wanted to hang out with B-Dave, so that was totally fair. And speaking of LA by Night, I won the LA by Night trivia. Xander and Cynthia encouraged me to attend. Jason said don't let Huddy in, but they did let me in. I did win the trivia, but whatever the first prize was, I think it was a portrait of something. I don't remember what, but I did give it to the person who came in second because one, I wouldn't have taken it anyway because they shouldn't have let me in. That was accurate. And two, I wouldn't have whatever it was, wouldn't have wanted to try and put it in my suitcase and take it with me back to Germany because that's where I live. There was also an LA by Night panel where they got to sort of ask people in the show questions. Everyone was there. Well, not everyone, but Alex, B-Dave, Cynthia, Jason, Xander, and it was really fun because because Alex was under the impression that he was because in season 1 Alex is sort of there sometimes and not because he was busy shooting a movie at the time, and he was getting the episodes wrong of what he was in and what he wasn't, and everyone who was with me sitting around me could hear me like correcting him under my breath. And so they all sort of encouraged me to say it out loud. And I did. And Alex, of course, gave me a hard time about that in a playful way. And it was very fun. I went up afterwards to get autographs from everybody. I got autographs from everybody, including Jason, which he didn't understand why I would want it, but he signed the book for me anyway. But when I went to get a autograph from Alex, he, again, because I had just corrected him in the panel, was like, "What do you want?" And it was very funny. I was also in Cologne a couple of weeks ago for Gamescom, or whenever the appropriate time will be whenever this video comes out. I was at the Bloodlines 2 booth. It was a photo booth van that people could get their pictures taken in. I think I actually have one right here. You see a picture taken right here with this Ventru one here. Because Cologne is in Germany and a lot of the people who are attending it are Germans, I was doing a lot of talking, especially in German, to people who wanted to talk about Vampire the Masquerade in German. I blew out my voice entirely. It's still not totally back. I have spent like the weekend not talking as my friend Vinvox VA, who I'm sure you know. If you have any association with me, I'm sure you know Vinvox. It suggests, because I've done I did tea and lozenges and everything, but like Vin told me to just stop talking for a couple of days, and so I did. And so my voice is still sore. I don't know if you hear, I have sort of a rasp. I mean, I have a natural rasp, but I have sort of a rasp to it that I'm trying to manage of. But I've never, it was so loud in there, and I was there for 4 days, and I never imagined that my voice would just give out. So I really had a good time at Gamescom as well. I got to see Debbie Lane, the community developer. I got to see Jason Carl, obviously, because I put up some pictures on my social media. If you don't follow me on Blue Sky, which is where I post the most, you can also follow me on Instagram. I wouldn't, but you could if you wanted to. Blue Sky, TikTok, and to the lesser extent, Instagram is where I do all social media. So if you want to keep up with me, I often post things that I don't feel it's necessary to make a video over, like little things that are happening concerning the World of Darkness and myself, or sometimes just the World of Darkness, or sometimes just myself. That's really where you'd want to follow me. Yeah, so the Gamescom booth was super fun. And then a few days later, it was announced that I am the voice of Bet of Night, who is sort of the Bloodlines 2's Seattle's version of Deb of Night. I am the voice of Bet, the radio DJ. I am also the writer of the entirety of the segments that are Bet of Night. I'm not going to talk too much about it because the game's not out. There's nothing much I can say about it until the game is out. So, but it was a super huge honor to write Bet. In all transparency, Bet of Night was something conceived long before, with having the studio, the Chinese Room, put Bet into Bloodlines 2. That was something that I was going to do a long time ago privately, and then when I became a community ambassador, I proposed doing it for the community as an official release thing. And so most of it was written by me, I think maybe in like early 2022. Then now it's in Bloodlines 2, and you'll just have to wait to see what I've changed. Not that you would know. You wouldn't know. I did add some things to it. I did change some things. But yeah, that's so funny. It's so funny. I think I'll talk about it more once the game comes out, like what that whole thing was. But it was this huge honor. I'm super excited to actually be a part of Bloodlines 2. It's a really strange feeling to go from, oh god, my voice is it hurts so bad. It's like there's little pieces of glass in my throat. It's a huge honor to be part of it because I began with Bloodlines 1. That's how I first learned about Vampire the Masquerade, and then subsequently World of Darkness. You can go back, I maybe put a screenshot of it on Reddit, of me playing through the game and finding the VTMB subreddit and going like, what is this? Because I had no idea that it was a tabletop or anything like that. I didn't know anything about it, but I could tell by playing the first one that I was playing in a world that it was bigger than what I was doing. And that whole idea fascinated me. And obviously it snowballed from there, where I went from playing VTMB for the first time, I think, I don't even know, 2017 or something, to now I work with the World of Darkness, and now I am in Bloodlines 2. Life is very, very strange. But yeah, other than that, I don't have a whole lot of updates of what I'll be doing. Of course, this channel is mostly storytelling now. I run Chronicles that I'm extremely passionate about, that obviously people are extremely passionate about. I have fan art that I think I'll put here of a character that I play on another channel called Rolling Nomads. Anyone who watches my stories knows that I collaborate with the Rolling Nomads. They're sort of my buddies, my pals. They're their own entity. They do make their own stories, but we collab on mostly World of Darkness stuff. And it's a huge joy, pleasure. It's an extreme passion of mine. In the future, I do want to, besides talking about Bloodlines, I do plan on playing Bloodlines 2 on the channel. I have put hours into Bloodlines 2, unfortunately, so it won't be blind, but I plan on talking about Bet in the future once the game is out, to, an extent that I can, I guess, just my own personal feelings about it. And then I also plan, I'm already doing it on TikTok. Again, you should follow me on TikTok because the short form videos that I can make super easy and quick. But I also plan on doing 5th edition lore, because I started, after playing Bloodlines, I stopped doing video games on this channel mostly altogether, and I started doing only World of Darkness content because I was so passionate about it, and I still am. I did lore for a bunch of this. I did Mage and Changeling and everything. But I am going to switch now to doing just 5th edition lore, just things as we know as it is in 5th edition, and not go into the, like, background of everything from 1st edition onward. I've discovered in the years that I've been a storyteller that people just get overwhelmed by the amount of background stuff, and that's super fair. Not everyone is, you know, not everyone has, you know, just let World of Darkness consume their soul, and that's a fair enough way to live. I hope you're excited for Bloodlines 2. I hope you're excited for other new things that are coming out with the World of Darkness, with the new White Wolf rebrand, because it used to be White Wolf and now it's White Wolf again. But it's been such an honor being just a part of the family. As I've always said when I started working for World of Darkness as a community ambassador, I always said the only thing that I am super passionate about besides World of Darkness, which is my number one, my second highest passion is to make everyone in the community feel as welcome as I felt when I first discovered what it was. And everyone was so incredibly kind to me on Reddit and Twitter back then, when I used to use Twitter, when I was just trying to figure out what was going on, because I was like really interested but also very confused. And everyone made me feel super welcome, and without the community I wouldn't be where I am today. So my goal has always been for these last, oh god, 4 years, is to make the community feel as welcome as I did. And I hope I'm doing my job okay. But until then, everybody, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!